Hello, so today we're going to be playing Mervils, the Vive demo of Mervils, which is the first level of this particular game. I'm going to be using just an Xbox controller. I think you can see it on the screen. I've upgraded a few things on my setup, so I've zoomed in the webcam because this is a seated game. You can just see my face and watch me tilt back and forth. And I've also added a new headset, the Turtle Beach Z300 headset, so hopefully you've got good audio this week. Um, Mervils is a new game that's going to be coming out for the Vive and the Oculus Rift sometime in the next couple of months. I was fortunate enough to get a demo from one of the creators, and they've offered me the opportunity to go ahead and record a video. So this week's Sunday video is Mervils, a VR adventure. We're going to play in comfort mode and not non-comfort mode.
Oh, hello there, my young adventurer, and welcome to the Mervil Kingdom. My name is Merlin, and I'm one of the great Mervil wizards of these lands. You may remember me from when you were just a young child. Be forewarned that the quest you're embarking on is not an easy one. But from this platform, you'll be able to travel with great speed from world to world using magical portals we Mervils built many ages ago. The countryside portal is where your adventure begins, and you can head there whenever you're ready. May luck be on your side, adventurer.
Now, one of the cool things about this particular demo is these little Mervil characters. There's many of them throughout the land, and just as an example, I can jump up here, jump up here. No peeking, okay. This particular Mervil seems to be asleep. I'm gonna go into first person mode and try. Nope, can't kill them. Can we smash their barrels? No, not in this particular area. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this guy.
Hey adventurer, launching a catapult is tricky business, but I've set this one up so that it aims exactly where you look. You can use this button to fire rocks at your targets. Good luck!
Thank you. Now all the Mervils sound a bit like the chipmunks.
Nice shooting. There's a few coins to help you start your great quest.
Now, that's of course just the beginning of not even an intro to the Mervil adventure. There's tons of different characters here. If we head off in this direction, there's the castle that I'm protecting. And most of these guys you can't interact with just yet. I'm assuming this intro level will eventually have characters you can interact with besides the couple on the top of the hill. I'm going to go up again.
Hello there, adventurer, and welcome to the Barista training grounds. The aiming
Thank you.
mechanism is a bit different compared to those old ballistas. On this one, you can use your head to aim. And of course, you can use this button to shoot. I've set up some targets for you. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to turn around so that we can actually see what we're aiming at.
Great shooting, adventurer. Here are coins to get you started on your journey.
Thanks for the free coins, dude. Now, even though this is a third-person seated adventure, I haven't had any type of motion sickness issues with this particular game. It's pretty soft game play, smooth mechanics. The one issue is, of course, running into trees or running behind barriers, things of that nature. That does lead to
Hey
the
there,
picture
adventurer,
not being
and
super
welcome to my
perfect.
store. I have some of the nicest clothes in all the Mervil lands. Would you like to try on something a bit different?
No thanks. I like my current hat and outfit. Now, I've played through this demo before, so this countryside world, there are 14 pages. I've already gotten 14 pages. What I'm hoping to do is find a reset button of some form so that we can play through that section again. I know that there are sections within each of these worlds that have books on them that you can actually reset some of the settings, so I'm hoping to be able to do that so that you can see more of the adventure and not just me walking around and playing with things. But as you can see, there's already kind of a variety of mini games as we go. You can walk up to a sign just like you can in a game like Legend of Zelda. Read the sign. Very easy to read, clear text. This first level is called The Outskirts. This character in particular is my favorite character in the game, and I will show you why in a second. This, I believe, is Theodore.
Welcome to our land, young adventurer.
His
I see
mouth
that you're embarking
moves.
on a mighty quest to collect the pages of our great Mervil book and restore the once great barrier around our world. Only the greatest of adventurers can make it throughout the worlds, and you'll need to collect coins to help you along the way.
So Theodore here, in the first playthrough, actually is the first character that you encounter. This character, just with his mouth moving, was the most impressive thing to me. I actually told the developer that I really appreciated, got a little bit more sense of presence because of his mouth moving, as opposed to these other characters, which if you walk over to this gentleman over here and try talking to him,
Bowser has returned. We are all doomed.
no mouth movement. He did faint, though, so to be fair, that's still funny. Um, anyway, the developer said they're actually going to work with the animator to see if it's possible to get that mouth movement on some of the other Mervils. I'm going to drop into first-person mode here for a moment so you can see me chase after these Balthazar demons. Right now, I think everything in the game is just a one-hit kill. I'm sure that's not going to be the case forever. These guys are worth coins. The coins are needed for different upgrades, and also different sections of this particular demo have pieces that you do need coins to purchase. So there's potions that you need to purchase to get past certain puzzles, things of that nature. What I like, though, is, you know, playing this in first person like this, it's a bit more immersive, but you can also play in third person with a top-down perspective. Makes it a little bit easier so that folks that that have motion sensitivity do not have an issue with this particular game. Really, what I'm doing right now is just collecting coins, and then we'll get into the actual playthrough of collecting pages in a few minutes. That distinctive ding sounds a bit like another game, Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of these different effects remind me of old Nintendo 64 or earlier platform
My
games.
young adventurer. It looks like you found your way to the first of the Mervil worlds and have a way with the people here. I can see the same ambition in you as your grandfather once had. Here's a token of my magic. I think you'll find its energy quite useful.
Thanks, dude. I will take that magical orb. Thank you. So this is actually the end of the demo area, but I'm going to talk to this gentleman.
The most adventurous Mervils to travel throughout the mushroom lands with great
You
speed.
have
Make
the
sure to
ability
use
to
your inventory
speak.
before leaving. It will be useless in other Mervil worlds.
So I'm going to go to this book over here and see if there's a way to reset the demo. I'm not sure if there is or not, but let's see. No, it doesn't look like it. That's okay. I'm actually going to go through some of the puzzles, even though the pages aren't there. At the end of each of these puzzles, there are pages that you can collect. For example, right here, this purple mushroom, I can't jump on it right now. So, this gentleman right here.
That purple mushroom over there never bounces. But I snatched one of Minnie's potions that can restore its power. I'll have to charge you some coins for it, though.
So he wants 25 coins, I have 86 coins. When you're playing through the first time, usually you're not going to have 86 coins to purchase this bounce potion, but I have it right now, so you do have to go through the level and collect coins to get that potion. This potion, when you apply it here, use the chest. This is your inventory. I'm going to use this mushroom bounce potion. Turns it red. Allows you to, whoops, jump on the mushroom. Have to avoid those bees, and there would be a page here in the initial demo setup, but because I've already completed the demo, it's not there. So that's just one of the types of puzzle. Again, I'm just going to collect more coins while I can. Not going to take on those buzzing bees, though. So remember that practice crossbow we had. If we go talk to this nice gentleman here.
Quick, man the Barista. Use your head to aim and the right trigger to shoot. I have a page of the Great Mervil book for you if you can prove your skills by hitting 5 enemies.
So he had a page. Obviously, because I've already completed this demo, he's not going to give me a page right now. More confetti! So he's going to give me some coins instead of a page right now. What happens next is his brother over here.
Oh, my brother Clyde was too easy on you. You'll have to work harder to earn my reward. Only a true hero can hit 5 enemies without missing a single shot.
Oops, I missed. So he gives me a key to a chest. And that chest is actually somewhere in this land as well. And again, originally he would have also given me a page or two to this Mervil book.
This one hasn't been working for years now, and it looks like only someone with great magical power can restore it.
So, remember Merlin gave me that magical orb. If I use the magical orb here, magical orb floats up, and now we've got a magical portal. Going through that portal takes me to a treasure chest. Inside this treasure chest before were some pages. Now I just get a coin. But again, each of these little mini quests gets you closer to completing the pages that you need for the Mervil book. These guys, again, right now, not much of a challenge. You can either hit them, or if I can actually aim correctly, you can also stomp on them. Or not if I end up hitting myself. How about this gentleman right here?
Created secret caves throughout these lands to hide the great pages from evil. Here's a rope that will help you repel to places that most Mervils cannot. You can press this button to open your inventory and select an item to use if you're in the right spot.
Thank you, friendly Mervil dude. I will use a piece of rope. And the rope actually lets you rappel down the cliffside here. And there's a chest in this cave. And inside the chest right now, absolutely nothing. Earlier there were some pages for the Mervil book. Let's see what we've got over here. More coins. Back here behind this waterfall is a chest with a key.
I used to be one of the best Barista archers in all the Mushroom Lands. But I was outdone last week by Clyde's brother, Gregor, who won my only key to this chest. I hope someone can outdo that chauvinist rascal.
So I did outdo that chauvinist rascal. And inside... coins! There used to be a page as well, of course. So... I will talk to you again.
I used to be one of the best.
I guess apparently he doesn't have ending dialogue, just beginning dialogue just yet. Remember that this is a very early demo of this particular game. I did want to talk a little bit about other things related to this game, though. This game used to be called Mushroom Ball VR, and your player character used to be the ruler of the Mervils and going through the Mushroom Ball lands. They've removed the ball mechanics, so it used to feel almost like Super Monkey Ball or Sonic the Hedgehog. But now it's more of an adventure game. It does have the platformer aspects, but it's also really good as far as just being a almost role-playing game light, is what I would describe it as. It's not a huge challenge, but it's a fun adventure. And I really appreciate the fact that they've taken the time to take classic nostalgic games and kind of incorporate some of the different aspects of those games into a new VR-based game. Alright, Minnie, I'm gonna jump on these bouncy mushrooms. I missed a coin, but I can go back for it later. And again, at the top of this platform, one of the rewards would have been some pages, or at least a single page. I believe it was all the way at the end of this. Yeah, we worked with this gentleman.
I haven't seen such an adventurous Mervil up here in years. Speaking of adventure, I was crossing the waterfall last week, and the bridge was so old that it fell right out from under my feet. Here's some wood beside the house to rebuild it, if you're up for the challenge.
So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this wood. As you can see, the bridge is out. You'll see that it used to be called the Rickety Bridge. Mervil construction at its finest, and it was not that fine. So, bridge building at its best. And then over here at the top of this campfire area, there were some pages. And if you went up here, there were even more pages. I believe there's a total of 14 pages on this map. At this point, I believe I've gone to all of the different areas where I had collected pages before. So once you finish using all of the items in your inventory and complete all the pages and get all the puzzles completed, the next thing to do would be to go through the portal and go to the next level. Of course, this particular demo only has this one level. So we're nearing the end of our time together for this week. There were other pages now that I look around this particular gentleman.
Boy there. Throughout the Mushroom Land, you'll see Mervils with various icons. An exclamation mark means there's a quest afoot. A question mark means you're mid-quest, and Mervils with my icon will guide your journey to bind the pages of the Great Book and protect us against Balazar the Evil.
I like being protected against Balazar the Evil. Oh wait, I'm the protector, huh? And then this gentleman over here also would have given me a page.
Hey there, adventurer. I've captured one of Balzar's minions, but I'm too scared to defeat it on my own. Press this button to attack with your sword, or this button to squash it.
I'm going to try to squash this one. Since he was in a cage, it was a lot easier to do. There are also health potions throughout the land as well, so when I hit myself earlier and lowered myself by 1 heart, that doesn't mean that it's permanently gone. Obviously, it's like a lot of the other old adventure platformer games. We go collect this coin over here. I'm going to switch to first-person mode for a bit. Just so you can see me running and wagging my sword for some reason. I guess I'm really in a hurry, because I'm wagging the sword as I go. So this is the end of the demo level, but when we cross over, this just takes me back to the home world. And then the home world is the gateway to all of the other lands. So we've been to the countryside. Unfortunately, there's not really any content built in these other worlds, but there is a second world that you can actually look at. This is kind of the Wild West themed world. So there's some snakes crawling, a campfire, gentleman over there working on building a door frame, nailing it into place. A lot of sleepy, lazy Mervils. But as you can see, there's a minecart run, the Sun God's Realm, Mervil Waterfalls, just a hint of things to come. And I like the different themes. This guy's digging. The other guy, I guess, is just supervising him digging. It's kind of funny. I'll go back to the home world for now. But there is a pretty good variety. Blake, the developer, mentioned that they're actually working on early access right now for Oculus Rift and Vive. It should be available on Steam as well as on the Oculus Store. Just going to look at some of the other lands. We've got the Arctic Isles, Paradise Cove. We'll jump into each of them so you can have a sneak preview. But the first half of the game is going to be available at launch for the early access title, and then later in the year he hopes that they'll actually get the rest of the game complete. So again, I really like the little Mervil characters. They have a lot of charm, even though they're all very similar looking. If you look at people, they're kind of similar too. He's likened it to almost like you're in Hobbiton with the hobbits, because they're all a little bit shorter than you'd think for a normal human being and things of that nature. We've got the polar freeze here, the Mervil slopes, the fire beneath. So it looks like the first half of the game, these first 4 worlds that will be available at launch, are going to be around 12 levels. The initial level that I just kind of did the demo walkthrough of, to complete those 14 pages, because I didn't know the direction and where the pages were and things of that nature and what pieces I needed to fit where, that took me about half an hour. So if you think about each level as half an hour, you've got about 6 hours of content, which I think is well worth it for this particular game, depending on what the price point is going to be. But I'm definitely going to pick it up myself. Mervils is a really fun game. I really liked the fact that, you know, the developer tried a Kickstarter for Super Mushroom Ball. It wasn't well received, and ended up, instead of being Mushroom Ball VR, changing it to Mervils, making it an adventure game, making it more walking adventure, as opposed to rolling through coins and bouncing on enemies and things of that nature. So there's a lot more puzzles and quests, which I know he intended to put in the original game, but this version seems to be something that will be a lot better received by the VR playing masses, which is awesome. I wish them a lot of success. We're going to go ahead and change our outfit now. And then after we change our outfit, I think I'll end up exiting for the week. But this is, again, a game that is in development. You have the ability to choose a guy or a girl to start. You can pick their body type, their outfit, their face, their hairstyle, their hair color, if they have a beard, their beard color, um, all different random attributes for the character. Again, the intro is a little bit better than what you saw here. You've got a character that's actually talking to you and changing things up from the get-go. This is Mervils, a VR adventure. This is just the initial Vive demo. The game's definitely going to be a lot bigger than what we just looked at. And I will see you next week. Thanks for watching as usual. Please give me feedback. See if you preferred the new audio and kind of the zoomed in look for commentary here with the frame, or if you prefer the old style with side by side. Um, I'm definitely open to any suggestions on how I can improve this channel. Thanks for watching and enjoy VR.